Good afternoon, everybody. It's a cloudy day here in Middle Tennessee today, and always a good day to be in the shop doing some things. Got a couple projects that I want to knock out today, and then I want to try to do some improvements. I've got an idea that I wanted to share, and hopefully do some better tool storage with what I have. So let me give you a small tour of what I have available and go over some of the improvements that I'm wanting to do. I'm very fortunate to have a full basement at my house that allows me to work without going out to another shop area. Of course, it's cluttered just like anybody else's basement, and once you take up hobbies such as wood turning, you develop all kinds of things. Of course, have a bandsaw and such to help shape, and two different bandsaws, a large one and a small one, to help shape the wood before I start turning it. My lathe is a Laguna 1836. Highly recommend this lathe. It's smooth running. And I, like many others, started out like on the Harbor Freight model, which is a good lathe. It's a good starter lathe. Had no beefs about it, but I wanted to do bigger bowls and bigger items, and so this was the upgrade. It's good and heavy, doesn't walk. I've added the two lights. They are the off-brand of lights, and basically made an adapter plate to attach them to the lathe, but gives me plenty of lighting. On the other side of the basement, I have put up some racks and stuff to allow wood to dry. I have made a homemade kiln. It isn't presently turned on right now, but it does work just by the heat of a light bulb, and I've incorporated a temperature and humidity in the upper right hand corner there that allows me to monitor the inside. My tool storage, which is what I'm wanting to improve, presently consists of just PVC pipes that I have attached to a wood base. It's served the purpose well. As you can see, they're all full, and I have a couple tools over in the right that have no home, and I have others in a drawer behind me that I need to get placed. So this is the project that I'm planning on tackling, to place all these tools in a good place, along with the measuring devices, different chucks that I can hang on the wall. At this time, all my chucks are just basically on a table that sits right behind me while I'm working, and all my finishes and stuff. And I got three little carbide tools that I want to mount on the wall also in the new project. And presently I would like to use this table desk as storage for my finishes and drill bits, etc., that I may need to keep out of a dusty environment. So this is the plan that I've come up with through different videos that I've watched, and what I'm wanting to do is basically have a foot shelf down here toward the bottom, and that the tools will rest on, but then they'll have a shelf here, or a to hold them in place, but they will be held in place by magnets right here, and then I'll have up here also. This and this is basically the shelf the recessed holes that the tools will set in. And then all this space up in here, I will put chucks and any measuring devices that I want to store and get them off of the desk and in a better environment and keep better track of them. What this will basically is a piece of plywood that is cut in half, and so it'll be 48 by 48, and then using 1x3s and 1x4s to attach all the tooling on there. So that's basically the plan, and I'm not going to bore you with all the cutting and all that stuff of assembling it. So we hope to get started with this maybe this afternoon, if not tomorrow, and have it completed. The new tool storage will go right there in place of all the other tools that will come down, and they'll be placed right there on that wall, which will allow me plenty of wall space to attach it up there. And it's within arm's reach of where I work here on the lathe. So I think it'll serve the purpose well, and it'll allow me growth for more tools and more chucks. So hopefully by the end of the week we'll have it up, and I'll have more video regarding that. Good evening, everybody. I finally got it completed. The tool rack is complete and done. Took me most of the day today on Saturday, but we got it done. Total cost of all the wood and the supplies was really about $50, which included the magnets and the lumber. But I'm very pleased with the result, and I'll give you looks of it here in just a second. I wanted to share that it took a while to do this because our town on March the 3rd suffered a loss of an EF4 tornado here in Cookeville, and and needless to say, it has taken priority. I work with the fire department, and it consumed my time for a couple weeks with the search and rescue and the cleanup and such. So we have moved forward. We are in the process of rebuilding, and unfortunately 19 lives were lost and over 80 people injured. But we are Cookeville strong, and we will continue on. Right now I'd like to show you the tool rack and what it consists of. All right, this is the finished product, and as you can see, they rest on the shelves and are held upright by the magnets, and able to put my chucks and such on the upper right there. Made a couple little shelves for my live centers and the drill truck. And as you can see, they hold in place very well. They don't, they're not really strong magnets to where it's a pain to pull them off. They pop right out. Had a little room here to put up some storage bins that I use for turkey calls, and those are the slates and ceramic disc and supplies such as that. And I went ahead and utilized the tool holder that came with my wood lathe and mounted that for the smaller items. Jam chucks and such there. All right, so that's it. very pleased with the results, and hope to make things life easier. As you can see, it's located right there by my lathe, all within hand reach, arm reach there, and I look forward to really getting involved and turning some wood. All right, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day.